Lately in the media we've seen more and more people trying to support the hate movement called Black Lives Matter. And yes, I call them Black Lies because I am 100% sure that the V is a typo in that name. Because if it were the lives that matter, they would argue that black on black crime is a huge issue too. They wouldn't only talk about police brutality. And even that is bullshit because black cops get attacked and killed by Black Lives Matter as well. If it were lives that matter, a black police officer is still black, so they would care about him. But they don't. It doesn't suit their narrative. It's their lies that they want perpetuated. Oh no! Black people get massively killed by law enforcement. Well, don't get me wrong, one is too many. But white people get killed by law enforcement more than black people, even though black people tend to be cop killers on a larger number than white people. These things, however, don't suit the narrative. Therefore, Black Lives Matter continues how they are the victim. Black on black crime, white's fault. Police brutality, white's fault. There is no agency in Black Lives Matter at all. Everything is someone else's fault. I am only glad to see that so many black people do not buy into the bullshit of Black Lives Matter. Unfortunately though, there are a bunch of black people who do, and even worse, there are a bunch of white people who do. So peddling a lie is not a problem because there will always be people willing to buy your lie. And this is where Black Lives Matter becomes an issue for society. I would say they're a terror movement. They're a hate movement. They're a segregation movement. And they themselves say so because they would like to have all black people migrate to a few states so that they can have a country within a country. Yeah, like that's ever going to happen. But nah, you know what? Maybe all Black Lives Matter activists should move to another country. Check out how that worked for Zimbabwe when they forcefully expelled the farmers, the white farmers, and gave those farms to black people. Because that worked out so great in Zimbabwe, didn't it? Yeah, no, it didn't. But that's okay, because Black Lives Matter. It's not about the truth, it's about the lies. And I'm going to expose a few of these blacktivists. It's fun. No, it's not. It's infuriating. Hell, even thinking about it makes me angry. But I'm going to do it anyway. And yes, I'm doing this so that people see it and blah, 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 blah. But no, I'm not doing it so that people will stand up against their fellow civilians that are black. Because there are plenty of black person out there who recognizes this bullshit for what it is. As I said, I think maybe 30-35% of black people support Black Lives Matter. There are, in numbers, more white people supporting Black Lives Matter than black people supporting Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter doesn't like it, but that's because black lies, are black lies. They don't want it to become white lies, even though it's becoming white lies, but who cares? So if you see this and you think it's about hating on black people, I'm sorry. Let me be very clear about this. No, it is not. There are very good black people out there. Hell, there are some black people out there that done away with this sort of thinking. They've used their whole life, everything they stood for was against what Black Lives Matter is doing now. People like Martin Luther King, people like Biko, people like Mandela. But those people, well, they don't matter much. I mean, they had internalized whiteness or something. It's not about equality for these people. It's about their lies. And I will show you some of their lies. It's infuriating, but maybe it's also a little bit funny. I'll try to make a few jokes here and there so that it's not just bad news. I hope you will enjoy this little movie more than the little rant I just gave you. And I'm sorry for that.
I said, and then we're going to have to kill some crackers.
That's right, love it.
We're going to have to kill some cracker babies.
Yeah, I cut it there. I mean, he said it. Catweasel was very clear. You will have to kill some crackers. You have to kill some white babies. He's continuing on about how it's the only way you can be free. Apparently, Africans are still slaves in America. And to get away from slavery, they have to kill white kids and white babies. This is blacktivism. I mean, seriously? Why, can't get any worse than that, can it? Well,
to kill a white baby. The less white babies on this planet, the less of you we got, boo.
The blood is on
I hope they kill all the white babies. Kill them all right now. Yeah. Kill them. Kill your grandkids. Kill yourself. Coffin, bitch. Go lay in the coffin. Kill yourself. I rebuke these nuts that you ain't got.
Well, if this were a Japanese horror movie, this would be Quatroboob. And she wants to kill white people and kill white babies. Go live in a coffin. And I don't know how many of you people noticed, but she's wearing a Christian cross on her neck. So this is the Christian thing to do according to blacktivists. Kill all white babies? A baby, I mean, not even able to get their own food is already oppressing you. You can't teach anyone this sort of stupidity. I'm sorry, I wanted to make jokes, but she just pisses me off. People like this piss me off. It's not that she's black that pisses me off. It's that she has no agency whatsoever. Nothing is her fault. It's the fault of white people. And to stop white people from being white, I guess, they have to kill the babies. Seriously, people like this. Go live in Niger. Go live in Zimbabwe. Go back to Mali. I mean, great countries those are. Nothing going on there. Totally safe. I mean, for black people, Zimbabwe is great. If you go there, you can probably point out at a farm that is owned by a white person, have him killed and take over his farm. Now, that's what you want. So why don't you go back to Zimbabwe? Why don't you go back to Sudan? Why don't you? But it's not going back. I know you didn't come from there. I mean, you're born in America. But apparently, you don't want to be an American. Damn. And I know you're going to tell me, well, that's unfair. I mean, these are uneducated black people. They might say stupid stuff, but there are uneducated white people who say stupid stuff too. They fall in the same category. And you know what? If this were the case, I would say, yeah, you're right. But then there is this.
Why do white people have a right to affirm their life?
Because all lives have value.
Really? How so? Why does white life have value?
Well, I think my
for
life
who?
has
White? No, excuse me. For who? Our argument is that white life is wrong.
Why?
Our argument is that we should never affirm white life. That your argument of just affirming all life in general is not good. Especially not good for black people when white life itself is based off of black
supremacy. Why shouldn't we affirm my life?
You're probably white.
I am white. Why shouldn't we affirm my life?
I don't understand why I have to care about your life anyways.
It's gonna be.
There's no ethical reason as to why white people deserve to live. Affirming black life means that white death has to occur. That's why you should lose this debate and why your life ain't worth affirming.
Can I kill myself, like, under your arguments?
Sure.
Okay. So should Odie kill himself?
I don't see why not.
Why should we do that? How does that help?
It's ethical.
How is it ethical? We all have some form or another of privilege. Why does that mean we should kill ourselves?
Because you have white privilege.
Why does having white privilege necessarily mean I should kill myself? Why shouldn't I, like, struggle against the structures?
Sure, struggling against the structure means putting yourself on the line, putting your body on the line. Do it. Affirm your suicide. That's cool.
That's very good.
I mean, it's one little form, it's one little step in the right direction.
Yeah, because here we have how do you call them, debaters arguing that white life doesn't matter because black lives matter and white life doesn't. So this is not a lowly educated idiot. I would say this is a highly educated idiot. I mean, these are the sorts of idiots that, for example, fucked up Mizzou not too long ago. Well, it's almost a year, fair enough. And yet we still let these Black Lives Matter people talk. And don't get me wrong, yes, they should be allowed to talk. And yes, we should hear what they say. But why should we follow what they preach? I mean, this whole Black Lives Matter bullshit. We have people, black people in America, out-earning white people. Not on average, because on average, of course, they're not going to out-earn. There's 13% of America black. There's, 70% of America white. You cannot compare those two. But you have black people earning way more than the average person, whether he's black or white. We should stop focusing on, yeah, but he's black, but he's white. The people who keep doing that are forcing segregation. Black Lives Matter is forcing segregation. They're not interested in the answer. They're not interested in solutions. They're interested in one thing and one thing only. They're interested in becoming popular. They're interested in becoming apparently very important. And they're interested in becoming rich, in getting money. Especially if they don't really have to do anything for it other than shut it down. I mean, I've shown something like that in an earlier movie. Maybe I should put it in here as well. I'm not going to, but these are the things. I hear you say now, well, they're only talking about killing white kids, but they're not actually doing it. Well, they are actually doing it. There are people listening to this. I mean, the whole cop killing spree we've seen recently because of Black Lives Matter. People hear the rhetoric and then they feel that they need to do something. This is true for killing white kids as well. But this is so stupid that the kids they are killing are not always white.
Hi, I'm Peggy Hubbard. By now, you guys already know what happened in St. Louis last night. Police officers went to go, pretty much what they did was they went to execute a warrant for an arrest for a very, very bad guy. When they came to get him, instead of going peacefully, having his day in court, he decides to pull out another stolen gun, shoot at the police. Police shot back, and he was killed. Within the same time frame, news broke out about a 9-year-old girl in Ferguson died in a drive-by shooting in her room doing her homework. She dies by a stray bullet to the chest. Last night, who do you think they protested for? The thug, the criminal, because they're hollering police brutality. Are you fucking kidding me? Police brutality? How about black brutality? You black people, my black people, you are the fucking most violent motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. A little girl is dead. You say Black Lives Matter? Her life mattered. Her dreams mattered. Her future mattered. Her promises mattered. It mattered. Yet you trifling motherfuckers are out there tearing up the neighborhood I grew up in. I was born and raised. I was raised by a single mother. 8 kids. This woman raised 8 kids by herself. She lost one. Because that boy did not listen and he died by the gun. You want to be upset about black lives? You want to be upset about police brutality? There is real police brutality out there, I'll give you that. But night after night after night, on Channel 4, Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 30, Channel 11, St. Louis Post-Dispatch, murder, 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 black on black murder. But yet you assholes are out there tearing up your own shit. It's not your shit, other people's shit. For a criminal, for a thug. Bailing out criminals and thugs. Let me tell you something. I got a kid locked up. Oh yeah, I put him there. I turned his ass in. Yes, I did, because you know what? I'm a strong black woman. I am a black mother. I told my children, if you fuck up, if you go to jail, I am not getting you out. You will stay there. You will do the time. I'm not putting nothing on your books. I ain't coming to visit you. I ain't sending you magazines. I ain't doing shit for you, because I did everything I could for you out here, and yet you chose to go in there. Fuck you. I'm from the Madea School of Hard Knocks. Fuck you. If you don't care about me and your father working and putting in time and effort to raise you, to be there for you, to go to every function, everything that you were interested in, we took note of, we nurtured, we encouraged, and yet your stupid ass ends up in jail, you belong exactly where you are. Don't drop the soap. That's what I told my son. Don't drop the soap. You guys need to stop. You're hollering this Black Lives Matter bullshit. It don't matter. You're killing each other. The fuck? White people don't care. They don't care. Save us some tax dollars. I need new parts for my Harley. If you want to die, die. Go ahead. Knock yourself out. Your life does not matter. If it doesn't matter to you, it sure in the fuck doesn't matter to us. That's just the truth of the reality. If you don't care, we don't care. If you don't give a damn about your life, why in the fuck should we care? Why should we go out and protest for your ass? You broke the law. You're carrying another stolen gun. You're yelling, fuck the police. Fuck you. You're shooting at the police. Police drops your ass. Oh, poor so-and-so. He died due to police brutality. 127 homicides later, y'all want to holler police brutality? Black people, you're a fucking joke. You're tearing up communities over thugs and criminals. You're putting plaques in the ground over somebody that would not stop. He had a chance to stop. How many times is somebody going to tell you to stop doing that shit before they do something to you? You think the police are out here for fun? You think they're out here for games? They're not going to tuck you in. They're not going to give you a cookie and sing you a lullaby and tuck you in. No, they're going to pop a cap in your ass. You shoot at them, they're going to shoot at you. That's just the realism of it. If you try to kill them, their job is to serve and protect, not serve and die.
Okay, this is a whole movie I took from the channel of Boyce Watkins. Underneath that movie you can see subscribe to. I'm not going to remove that. I don't always agree with everything that Boyce Watkins has on his channel, but with this one there is no argument. I'm sorry. And there are more black people like this black woman. We need to listen to these people. Black Lives Matter needs to listen to these people. We're not though. Why? Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't suit the narrative. Oh yeah, but black people are so poor and they have no agency. This woman has agency. She can choose how her life is going. She can affect her life. Would she rather have a better life? Yeah, most likely. She'd rather not see her son go to prison, for example. But she knows. She knows that certain things have consequences. And she might not agree it, she might not like it, but that's how it is. She doesn't want to be a victim. We should applaud people like this. But Black Lives Matter, they don't care about people like this. Black Lives Matter don't care about black people. They care about black thugs. That's why you will never hear Black Lives Matter people talk about black on black crime. They always will talk about police brutality. Yes, police brutality is a huge issue. Whether you're black or white, it is a huge issue. I'm not going to deny that. It is. More white people get killed than black people by police brutality, by the way. But that doesn't matter. It's also a huge issue when it happens to black people. But then again, if you raise a weapon against the police and he shoots you dead, I'm sorry. I do not feel sorry for you. If you try to run away, you're not armed, and you get shot in the back, yes, that cop committed a crime. There's no two ways about it. And that should be addressed. But even if we take all the people killed by the police, all the black people killed by the police, and we compare that to all the black people killed by black people, shit, it's not even 1%. Well, okay, maybe it is 1%. It's not 10% though. The police don't kill as many black people as black people do. But we don't talk about that. And you know why we don't talk about that? Because it doesn't suit the narrative of Black Lives Matter. And as long as we keep following the narrative of Black Lives Matter, we're not going to stop it. This isn't about racism. Or rather, it is about racism. It's about black racists blaming the world for their problems. Blaming black people, blaming white people, blaming the police, but never blaming themselves. You know, black lives don't matter. Black people matter. But then again, all people matter. All lives matter. But Black Lives Matter don't want to hear about all lives. They want to hear about their own lies. And yes, I know the V in that name is a typo from Black Lives Matter. And it's been there so long. It should have been removed a long, long time ago. Anyway, I'm going to stop my rant. I wanted to make it funny. I wanted to make jokes. But I see how our society is turning more and more and more into support of these black lies. News organizations supporting and perpetuating these lies. The Young Turks perpetuating these lies. Schooling perpetuating these lies. We gotta stop perpetuating Black Lives Matter. Because they don't. They are making it hard for black people to succeed. They are making it hard for white people to succeed. And they're being funded by a white millionaire. I wonder why. But black lives don't wonder why. Black lives only care for their narrative. Criticism, as always, is more than welcome. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, all the thing. I will put down a few links of where I got some of these movies, not all of them, because they've been going around anyway. The one to Boyce Watkins, I will link. Check out his channel too. Not because I think he needs my support, I don't think so, but you will see that there will be movies that kind of speak out against Black Lives Matter. But there will also be movies kind of supporting Black Lives Matter. And herein lies the, how do you call it? Well, the effect of Black Lives Matter. The double think, the double talk. Anyway, other channels that I took from, I'm going to link them. But there are other black people out there who are making great movies as well against Black Lives Matter. People like That Guy T, or people like Seth Speaks, or Tony Sotomayor. There are plenty of black people against Black lives matter. Let's give them more of a voice. Let's help them. And see you all next time.